315 pounds. That's what Jonathan Davis casually threw on the barbell when he showed up to demonstrate his workout routine. No camera tricks, no holding back, just pure, raw strength. At 24 years old, the Outer Banks star isn't just playing a treasure hunting adventurer on screen. He's built a physique that commands respect in the gym and on camera. In this video, we're breaking down exactly how Jonathan Davis built his powerful physique, the heavy lifting routine that keeps him shredded for shirtless scenes, 5 foods that fuel his performance, his philosophy on consistency and hard work, and the journey that made him one of Netflix's biggest breakout stars. Stick around because by the end, you'll see exactly how JD went from a small-town Texas football player to global Netflix sensation, and what we can all learn from his approach to training and success. The heavy lifter. Now imagine this. You're standing in the Men's Health Fitness hub, cameras rolling, demonstrating your workout routine. Most actors would go light, maybe throw on just enough weight to look good for the camera. Not Jonathan Davis. He loaded 315 pounds on the barbell for his working set of back squats and repped it out like it was nothing. That moment perfectly captures who JD is. He doesn't do anything halfway. He doesn't chase shortcuts. He shows up, does the work, and pushes heavy weight. And that mindset has carried him from playing high school football in Conroe, Texas, to starring in one of Netflix's most successful series ever. Jonathan's approach to fitness is refreshingly honest. He's not chasing Instagram aesthetics or trying to look like a bodybuilder. He's training for strength, power, and functionality. And it shows. His physique is lean, athletic, and built for performance, not just appearance. Who is Jonathan Davis? Jonathan Pierce Davis was born on February 28, 2000 in Nashville, Tennessee, but moved to Conroe, Texas at just 6 months old. Raised in a close-knit family with his mother and 3 sisters, Jillian, Jasmine, and Jaden, Jonathan grew up surrounded by sports and competition. He attended Conroe High School, where he wasn't just a student, he was a star. Jonathan played 2 years of varsity football for the Conroe Tigers, leading the district in special teams tackles. He also participated in speech and debate, showing that he had both the physical toughness and the communication skills that would later serve him well as an actor. As a kid, Jonathan played Little League Baseball and loved comic books and anime, particularly Naruto and the character Kakashi Hatake. But even with all his athletic success, Jonathan knew his future wasn't on the football field. It was on screen. At just 13 years old, Jonathan landed his first professional acting role in NBC's Revolution in 2013. The following year, he appeared in the TV movie Deliverance Creek playing Samuel Washington. But after those early roles, work slowed down. Jonathan spent his high school years balancing football, academics, and auditioning for roles that rarely came. Then at 17, Jonathan made a decision that would change everything. His mother sold their house in Conroe, and they moved to Los Angeles so Jonathan could pursue acting full-time. The sacrifice was enormous, but they believed in his dream. In LA, Jonathan initially slept on a friend's couch while grinding through auditions. He took whatever work he could find, including working as a sales executive for an insurance company to pay the bills. In 2018, Jonathan landed roles in Age of Summer, Edge of the World, and the TV movie Shattered Memories. These weren't breakout roles, but they kept him working and learning his craft. Then, in 2019, Jonathan auditioned for a new Netflix series about treasure hunting teens in North Carolina. The audition process was competitive, with hundreds of young actors vying for the role of Pope Hayward, the smartest and most cautious member of the Pogues. Jonathan drew from his own experiences growing up in a diverse community and his natural intelligence and loyalty. He landed the role. Outer Banks premiered on April 15th, 2020 and became an instant global phenomenon. The show amassed over 100 million hours viewed in its first month and turned Jonathan and his castmates into household names. Critics praised Jonathan's portrayal of Pope, highlighting his ability to bring intensity, authenticity, and vulnerability to the character. Pope wasn't just the smart sidekick, he was a fully realized character who subverted stereotypes and represented black excellence on screen. In 2022, Jonathan appeared in Netflix's Do Revenge alongside Camila Mendes and Maya Hawke, further expanding his range. Then, in June 2025, Jonathan was cast in the role of a lifetime. He'll play Snoop Dogg in an upcoming biopic directed by Craig Brewer and produced by Snoop himself. The film will focus on Snoop's early years in Long Beach, California, and his rise during the 1990s West Coast rap scene. Jonathan's ability to embody complex, charismatic figures made him the perfect choice. As of 2025, Jonathan continues filming Outer Banks Season 5, the show's final season in Croatia. His journey journey from sleeping on a couch in LA to playing one of hip-hop's biggest icons is a testament to his talent, work ethic, and refusal to give up. Jonathan Davis's workout routine. Jonathan's physique is built on one principle: go heavy or go home. Unlike many actors who chase aesthetics with light weights and high reps, Jonathan trains like an athlete. He lifts heavy, focuses on compound movements, and builds real functional strength. Jonathan works out with trainer Risa Thade, and their approach is straightforward: big lifts, big weights, progressive overload. Jonathan trains 4 to 5 days per week, focusing on major muscle groups and movements that build power and size. His favorite exercises: squats, hang cleans, power cleans, and deadlifts. These are the movements that separate the strong from the average. Jonathan can deadlift, squat, and clean heavy weight because he's built his foundation on these lifts. As he told Men's Health, "I'm one of the weird ones. I actually prefer doing legs over arms. Most people hate leg day, but Jonathan embraces it. He knows that legs are the foundation of total body strength and power. His leg workouts include back squats with 315 pounds for working sets, deadlifts, hang cleans, power cleans, and plyometric work like box jumps to build explosive power. For upper body, Jonathan focuses on bench press, rows, pull-ups, and shoulder work. He's not doing endless sets of bicep curls. He's building strength with movements that translate to real-world performance. Jonathan also incorporates core work into every session. Strong abs and a stable core are essential for heavy lifting and for looking good in those shirtless Outer Banks beach scenes. His core routine includes hanging leg raises, planks, Russian twists, and weighted ab exercises. Jonathan's training philosophy is simple: challenge yourself, push heavy weight, track your progress, and never skip leg day. His athletic background from football taught him the value of hard work, discipline, and consistency. Those lessons carry over into every training session. 5 foods Jonathan eats for performance. Number 1, lean protein. Jonathan prioritizes high-quality protein sources like chicken breast, turkey, and lean beef. Protein is essential for building and maintaining muscle, especially when you're lifting as heavy as Jonathan does. These lean proteins provide the amino acids his body needs to recover and grow stronger. Number 2, rice. Carbohydrates fuel intense training sessions, and Jonathan includes plenty of rice in his diet. Whether it's white rice or brown rice, carbs provide the energy needed to push through heavy squats, deadlifts, and power cleans. Rice is easy to digest, versatile, and perfect for post-workout recovery. Number 3, green vegetables. Jonathan loads his plate with nutrient-dense greens like broccoli, spinach, and asparagus. These vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber that support digestion, energy levels, and overall health. They keep him full and fueled without adding unnecessary calories. Number 4, eggs. Eggs are a staple in Jonathan's diet. They're loaded with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients like choline and B vitamins. Whether scrambled, boiled, or in an omelet, eggs provide sustained energy and support muscle recovery. Number 5, water. Hydration is critical for performance, and Jonathan drinks plenty of water throughout the day. Staying hydrated supports muscle function, digestion, and recovery. It also keeps his energy levels stable and his body functioning optimally during intense training sessions. Jonathan's approach to nutrition is straightforward. He eats whole, nutrient-dense foods that support his training. He doesn't follow extreme diets or deprive himself. Instead, he focuses on eating enough protein to support muscle growth, enough carbs to fuel his workouts, and enough vegetables to stay healthy. His diet is sustainable, realistic, and built for performance.